Hi guys, welcome back to Offbeat Motors. I'm Janine, Corey's wife.
And today's video is nothing to do with automobiles. In fact, this is about a journey we decided to take in the middle of a pandemic. And if you're seeing what's behind me, these are brand new cabinets. And that's going to lead us into what we're about to talk about and show you. Backtrack to the beginning of the year. Things were starting to fall apart for everybody around the world. Pandemic was hitting. Everybody knows it is COVID-19, blah, 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 blah. We all know the whole situation. We were fortunate enough to where we didn't lose our jobs, but we did end up having to go to work from home.
And we realized quite quickly that it was a little cramped. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and with him working there, me working there, and also our daughter doing homeschooling, we realized we need more space.
Yeah, it was very cramped. I was actually working from a dining room table. So we lost the use of our dining room because of this.
And I worked in our bedroom because our daughter was using her room as a classroom.
Yeah, so it quickly became apparent that we needed to finally bite the bullet and do something we set out to do eventually, and that's to purchase a home. So we started looking on the usual sites, Zillow,
Realtor.com.
Yeah, and we're looking at pre-existing homes, something we could probably close on relatively soon. As soon as you can in the middle of a pandemic anyways, because we know everything was taking 2, 3, 4 times longer to get. We weren't really finding what we wanted.
No, it was either the right price but not enough square footage, or
it just needed way too much work. And
yeah.
I've had homes I've done work in, and I just want to buy a house where I can just enjoy it. So I was looking for something that had already been renovated because I didn't want to go through the renovation process. She was okay with renovating. I didn't want to do it. But
I'm handy.
Of course, anything that was renovated kind of was over what we wanted to spend. We weren't looking to be house poor.
Yeah.
Just remember, no matter what a bank tells you you can pay, you shouldn't necessarily go with what the bank says.
No.
You know, nobody knows your budget better than you. So if the bank says you can have a $500,000 house, but you don't want to spend a $500,000 house, don't do it. Don't let realtors trick you into thinking you have to do that either. I've seen it happen, so just don't do it. You know, do what you're comfortable with. So that kind of led us into us looking around and not finding what we wanted. And then we just all of a sudden stumbled upon a relatively new development that was being built about 15 minutes north of where we currently live.
Yeah. Drove here on a Friday, looked at it, and...
What was it, Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, we looked at it. We had our dog with us. We really weren't planning on looking at much, just driving through. And I went into the model. Corey stayed in the car with the dog, and I told him he needed to go in. I felt like it was home.
And then I walked in, I looked around, and yeah, I felt like it was definitely home myself. So that started the process of where do we go from there? So we talked to the sales agent in the office.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Jennifer, we love you.
So she laid everything out. We set up an appointment to come back in a couple days later. I think it was a Sunday, wasn't it?
Monday.
It was Monday.
Yes.
Okay, it was Monday. Yeah, because Mia came with us.
Yes.
So we came back and we did a more thorough walkthrough. The first one was kind of quick. So we did a thorough walkthrough. And
she walked us through what are the upgrades, what's standard, and things like that, so we can really get a good clue of what the cost would truly be for the house.
Yeah, she sat down with us. She showed us everything. We went into the design center, which is where you pick out all of your finishes and some additional things that you want.
Which chose our upgrades.
Yep, upgrades.
Just some of the standard things that you have choices on: flooring, carpeting, any and everything that would go into your home. That's what we went through. Chose piece by piece, brick by brick.
Yes, you literally choose the brick.
Yes.
There was some things we wanted, but looking at the price, we're like, you know, we don't need to spend that money right now.
And he's handy. Put him to work.
We can do it later down the road. It's not that big of a deal. Like the flooring. We went with vinyl flooring because we didn't see it as being necessary to, although it's convenient, don't get me wrong, you have limitations of what they have available, so you have to pick what they have. Whereas if you do it yourself, it opens a whole new realm of possibilities. And we want to do something a little more our style, so that's why we decided to go with just put down the standard vinyl. We'll live with that for a little bit, and then we're going to renovate that. That was going to be her renovation deal. That was the compromise.
That, and I get to renovate by doing backsplash next week too.
Yep. And the backsplash all along in here.
Yes.
So,
So yeah.
You pick out the countertops, the cabinet color, not just the color, but the size. Initially, these are 30-inch cabinets for the standard, and we decided to go with the taller 36-inch. Which I think is the right move because it gives you a whole lot more room for taller glasses and other types of stuff that you have.
You even choose your doorknobs, like the brush of your doorknobs, and
We didn't go with doorknobs because there's places around town you can go to where they have.
oh, babe, I meant real doorknobs.
Oh yeah, the doorknobs are those. But
Yeah.
you can also choose these knobs. We didn't go with that because you can go around to like
The different
wholesale places and surplus stores, and you'd be amazed what you can find. So we're going to be putting our own knobs on here that we're going to get from a surplus store. We've already been looking.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Again, it's another little project, keep you busy. She gets to choose it, and she gets the fun of not only choosing it, but actually going store to store to find it. So,
Spending money.
yeah. So, countertops, we went with granite. The granite we chose has a nice little red, like flakes into it,
Yeah.
which kind of matches the cabinet, so it blends very well. Other things that you get to choose.
The upgrades for the
Yeah, we chose the upgraded
stainless steel.
stainless steel flat top stove and stuff like that. So we got to choose that rather than the standard stuff.
Also the island.
We chose an island, yeah, because initially it doesn't come with it. One of the other things that they give you the option for is in your backyard. You can choose to have just a little piece of concrete out there and then you do what you want later down the road, or they can come in and put a patio in for you. We didn't go with a patio. We're going to come up with our own idea of what we wanted because you have to pick what their design is or no design. So
Yeah,
it's one
it
or
was
the other.
very limited.
So we didn't really care for it. You can do something different, providing the homeowners association is okay with it, which usually they are, because it is a homeowners association. Initially, the home that we're in right now that we closed down today, by the way. And you're going to see the walkthrough, and you're going to see the whole process that we filmed from them
Start to finish.
breaking ground to us finally moving in. You're going to see all of that. We're going to show you that. But we wanted to tell you about the process of going into it and why we decided to do something like this. A garage. Garage is the #1 thing I had to have. And I finally have a 2-car garage, even though she's trying to take it over.
Well, if your car doesn't fit, you must give it up.
Yeah, Big Booty Judy fits in there nice and tight. I have a Dodge Challenger, so it's pretty tight in there. So, what was the other thing that we chose? One of the big upgrades. We chose
bathroom.
2 big ones. Yes, in the master bathroom. You'll see all that. We went with the most expensive option because it was the best option.
Yes.
Think about resale value too.
Speaking of resale, we have the extra bedroom, which was a flex room. So it could have been just an open space, an office, or a bedroom. We thought, 10 years or so, 15 years down the line, if we want to move and upgrade, then it's better to have an extra bedroom. So we did upgrade that as well.
We also went with that route because the flex room was initially just an open room with the wall. It's actually on the other side of this wall right here. So there would be this wall and there would be nothing by the front of the house. It was either that, it's just open, or you could have a wall put in with 2 French doors. They call it an office. Or you go with the 4th bedroom option, which closes all the way up. You have a regular door, and they put a closet in there, which takes up some square footage, but small price to pay to have a 4th bedroom. Because initially this is a 3-bedroom.
Yes.
So later down the road, we can sell it as a 4-bedroom because it is a 4-bedroom. And cost-wise, we felt it was a very good way to spend some money.
Yes, definitely. And the bedroom was actually cheaper than the office too.
Which was funny. And I
Yes.
think we're going to get a better return on that investment.
I agree.
So I think that was the smart move to do.
I agree.
And it works out that 2 of the rooms are now going to be an office for her and an office for me.
Yes.
And when they're not being used as offices, because we plan on having family come once it's all able to do so, and
Yeah, my parents are already calling dibs on different rooms. So.
yeah, we'll see what 2021 pulls out.
Yes.
So, but we'll be able to use those as spare rooms as well, because we have ideas of what we're going to do to be able to have them as a dual purpose. Mia's got her own room, so she's happier as a bug in a rug.
She's in there playing right now, if y'all don't hear her.
And we got our master retreat,
yes,
as you could call it. It was a few months from the time we decided to finally do this, and went through the approval process, because you got to get approval, because you got to make sure you can pay for it.
And then also, after that happens, then it's waiting for zoning and everything else.
Permits waiting.
Yes.
So it takes a couple of months from the time you say, let's do it, and you submit all your stuff.
Until they break
So you
ground.
get your approval, you get your zoning, you get your permits, and there's a couple of months leeway in there. It doesn't
the
just
longest
happen.
2 months of your life.
Very agonized, like, when's it gonna start?
Yes, but it's worth it.
But it was August, right? I think. You're gonna find out in a minute. I think
August or September, somewhere
in
in there.
August, when they finally started doing the grading, and then they started breaking ground, and then once they start building, it goes quick,
Yes.
and then there's like a cool off, and then everything finishes.
Yes.
And then you get to the point where they're doing all the finishing work. You have a couple of walkthroughs you do, because what did we do? 2 walkthroughs.
Yes.
Right?
2 with them.
Because we did.
Not including the ones where we came to visit.
Yeah, 1 walkthrough we did it. They call it the blue tape walkthrough. They go through. They explain everything to you of what was done, warranties. They tell you about the warranties on it, like the furnace and stuff like that. And
how to use different things, including even the garbage disposal.
Yeah, they go through all of it, and then they leave you with a roll of blue tape and say, go through it, look at everything, pay attention. If you don't like the way something looks, put a blue tape on it, and we'll jot it down, and we'll come back and we'll fix it. So we did that. We found a couple of spots.
Not many, though.
No, not many at all. Just a couple blemishes in the paint here and there. We tested all the sockets, ran all the water, made sure everything, the sinks, the tub, both held water. Mm-hmm. So we went through it, because we were told by other people to just make sure you do that. It's a good thing. So we did all that. Everything was good. And it was a couple days later, they finished all those repairs that we requested, and we came back. It was a week or so after our first blue tape, and we did our final walkthrough, which you do just before your close, a couple days before you close. And everything was good.
Yes.
And then the closing was an experience all on its own.
Yeah, to say the least. But we made it.
Yes.
We made it.
We made it. We were set to close on one day.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. The morning of yesterday, she got a phone call.
At 9 a.m. saying we're not closing.
We're not clear to close yet.
It was still in underwriting.
They hadn't finished it because with the whole COVID deal.
And Christmas.
They were backed up. So things were set behind. It didn't progress as fast as they initially thought. So we didn't get to close yesterday like we had initially planned. Today we were actually supposed to be moving in right now. All of our stuff should have been here by now as we're filming this, but it didn't happen.
But then we were told we're closing tomorrow at 11 on the 31st. And then this afternoon we got a phone call.
Yep, after they asked you, we don't like one of the pieces of paper we had. Can you get us something different? So she ran to the bank, got a new statement, and had them stamp it or whatever, sent it over. And all of a sudden they're like, hey, want to close right now? It's like, whoa, what happened? This was after we rescheduled everything.
Yes.
Because everything was supposed to happen today. We were supposed to have our fridge today. Some furniture was supposed to show up today. The movers were supposed to show up today. Internet was supposed to be today. Everything was supposed to be today. And we frantically went yesterday scrambling to get everything rescheduled to the 1st or the 2nd, whatever was the first available. And we ended up closing today.
Yeah.
So here we are in the house filming this, and I just did the walkthrough, which you're going to see.
Welcome to our home, guys.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sure there'll be more videos with Corey doing stuff on the cars in the garage.
Yeah, and probably some projects around here.
Yes.
There's a couple things that we're going to have be doing, and I'll film those too, because I may be an automotive channel, but I'm into more things than automotive, you know.
Yeah.
I like everything, and I'm not going to limit myself to just that.
Makes sense.
I am Offbeat Motors and more.
Yeah.
I love cameras. I've gotten into cameras, which is why I've had videos on cameras and stuff like that. But I digress.
Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below.
Yes. So we'll catch you guys later, and thanks a lot.
Bye.
All right, so the day has finally come. We just closed a couple hours ago, got our keys. So here is our house. I'm sorry it's dark out, but we're gonna take a tour of the inside, kind of get an idea of what the outside is. Everything's all been landscaped and everything, so that's all good to go. So let's go ahead and go inside here. Okay, so as soon as you come in, you're welcomed to this nice little hallway that leads all the way to the back of the house, which we'll get to in a minute. First thing we're going to do is coming in, we are going to take a left into this room here, because this is going to be my office. This is Corey's office slash a spare bedroom. Now, as you can see, there's the closet and there's the door. Like I said originally, throughout this whole series, this wall right here, there was a couple of options with this. We could have had it completely open with no closet. It just would have been an open room. The other thing we could have done is turn this into strictly an office, which would have put bifold glass French doors there, and there would not be a closet. But we decided to go with the fourth bedroom option, and which ultimately puts the closet here, which takes up some square footage. Not a lot, but it is what it is. But ultimately, I was thinking about 10 plus years down the road or whatever, resale value, go with the 4-bedroom. So once we come out of here, we're going to go into the kitchen, dining room, and living room. We did just close. The house does not come with the washer, dryer, or refrigerator. We have a refrigerator coming, or a washer, dryer's coming. That's all being delivered in the next couple days. We're moving in a couple days. All new appliances, everything. Well, of course, it's all new. It's all brand new, but these are the countertops we chose. And I kind of like it because you can get a little bit of the red up in here, which kind of goes with the cabinets. These are the cabinets we chose. They're the 36-inch cabinets over the standard 30-inch. I really wanted to have that extra height. The island was an addition that we went with. Felt that was really necessary. Put a couple stools here, maybe have some breakfast there, which is really nice. Dining room. I'm going to end up changing that light out right there for something else, put some type of drop-down lights, chandelier type thing. Not sure exactly what, haven't found anything. We found our dining room set that we're going to go with. All the room, well, most of the rooms are set up for ceiling fans. Right now they have just the light in them, but they do have the option for the ceiling fan. They have the second switch, which currently does nothing, as you can see, but it's all boxed up, reinforced for ceiling fan, and that second switch for a ceiling fan. What I think I'm actually going to do with that is I'm going to use that second switch to power 4 LED pancake pod lights that are going to go up into the ceiling that I'm going to do. And I'm going to look for a ceiling fan that has a remote, so you can just work it by the remote, so you only need the one switch. We'll get to that room in a minute. This is the back door that goes to the back yard. Obviously it's all dark out there, else I would show you. But let's go ahead and take a walk down this hallway right here. And the kiddos getting moved in already, even though we haven't moved in. Brought some toys to play with. This is the laundry room. Like I said, we got washer and dryer coming. Everything takes a while to get right now because of the whole pandemic COVID deal. We ordered washer and dryer and refrigerator back in, it was October. Back in October. Yeah, it was October. The refrigerator came in, so that's coming in a couple days. Now that we got that scheduled, and the washer dryer, that's not in yet, and it's looking like it's not going to be until like possibly middle of February. So things take a little while to get. Same thing with furniture. We're looking at furniture and everything. That's taken forever to get to. So if you're looking at that type of stuff, keep that in mind. It's going to take a while. Furniture's taken like 14 plus weeks to get. So, but this is really nice that we have this right here, which is the communication center. This is where the router and stuff for the internet will go. You can put your home security system, monitor, boxes and backup batteries and stuff in here. And the really cool thing is they put this in, so if you have any additional lines that need to be run into this from outside, this has a connection outside. It's sealed off right now, but you can unseal it, and they have this rope right here that they can attach to and pull it through. So helps out with that. My favorite place is going to be right in here. Going to finish the walls, got to prime them, paint them, put up some shelving and stuff like that. I'm probably going to end up epoxying the floors. But yeah, there's the Challenger in her new home. This is my daughter's room.
Oh, hey, we're just getting set up in here. We're just looking at the instructions.
Nothing too extravagant here. It's a basic room. This is actually the largest of the 3 rooms that she went with. And there's the closet right there, which also shares the wall with this room, which is going to be Janine's office / another spare room. The reason why Mia's room is a little bigger, not by much, but it's because Janine's office / spare room has this right here, which accommodates the bathroom. So there's the closet for Janine's room, and like I said, all set up for fans. Just got to get fans to put up in here, and they all come with the second switch. So right here, coat closet, nothing fancy. It's a coat closet. Everybody's seen a coat closet. And the bathroom. This bathroom right here is really bright, obviously. Let me turn that down a little. It's going to yellow, but it is what it is. We had an additional light put in over there. Initially didn't have that, but we had that put in because you want that lit, especially if you have the shower curtain shut or whatever. Behind here, got some storage. Going to do something different with that, but for the time being, we got some baskets and stuff that Janine's going to put up in here. That's for the towels and stuff. Just a single vanity in here, nothing fancy. Probably going to end up changing that out eventually. So that's this. And that leaves us with one last room. We're going to go ahead and go over here, down a little hall, and we walk into these double windows, and what you see is our master bedroom. Right over there is the closet, entryway, and the master bath, which we'll get to in a second. This is obviously the largest of the rooms. Again, set up for ceiling fans. It's got the additional switch. And right here, got some shelving right there. And it goes all the way down and around. And it also has some right behind this door. So yeah, I can probably, this is probably what I'll get, and Janine will get the rest. Isn't that how it works, guys? And finally, the last room. This is our bathroom. We chose to upgrade this we went with a double vanity. Originally it had a single vanity. And we also decided to go with the stand-up glass enclosed shower with the ceramic tile and the garden tub, soaker tub, whatever it is that they want to call that. So that's a couple of the options that we made that we felt was going to be really good for what we wanted and resale. Initially, this would be just open right here, so you could put like some storage or something in here, and the wall would have went all the way up, and there wouldn't be a light right there. So didn't want that. This was much better. This is very well a good place to spend your money. So there's our house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are super excited to finally move in, and I'll give you a quick view from the living room right in front of the back door. This is the wall that the TV is going to go on. I'm going to put the wiring behind the wall, run it up and down inside the wall. And it looks really long on video. And it looks kind of long in person as well. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys next time around for our next video.